Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the La Ligue finals, where you are watching eXtasis take it on versus AXR. AXR have nailed down or took the first map, while eXtasis brought it back on backlot and secured themselves a map too. We are here on the deciding map of City Streets, where, of course, this is now whoever wins it takes the finals. And before we start off with the map, quick little shout out here to Mr. Kid, who got us to contact me to broadcast this Latin American League finals, and then also shout out. Oh, right, that was him. Oh, yeah, but yeah, I was just going to say also shout out to the guys who have sponsored the prizes, which is OC3 High Performance, and the TS3 server for the winners is sponsored by Tailsoft. So big shout out to those guys for supporting the scene. We do love all the support we get. Now, after the knife run has gone down, AXR on the attacking side, while eXtasis are on defense. Should be quickly ready up, and we will be getting underway here with the deciding map of the La Ligue finals. If you guys have just tuned in, well, you guys should have heard everything there, but I am Menace. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I'm just @Menace. And if you guys want to follow me on Facebook, it is Menace FPS. So jumping into this matchup, I'm going to take it away here with these scopes. Let's see what Xperience does for his team. Performed brilliantly on backlot with that scope, and see if he is much more of a pain to the AXR side on City Streets. And it does seem like he's spotting some action in the mid area, laying down some shots. Nothing is connecting at the moment. He's being gunned down there by Eds. He finishes him off. Fire Z, killing off Xplos. Dead AVX takes out Johnny Was, and it seems an AXR side are pushing towards that B area. They've got one on mid and two pushing towards the zigzag area. Although Fire Z and Criollo have got other things in mind and quickly change the tides. eXtasis now with a man advantage, but they still seem to be pushing over to this B area. Fire Z, can he land another frag for him? He has tagged up Eds. He wants to be pushing around this corner. He has spotted the player. It's so close to him being able to pick up this frag. Eds is challenging too. He has got an SMG from his down teammate, as you can see there in front of him. But it doesn't seem like he's going to be giving it all that much just yet. He does finally push forward. Fire Z does take him out to Quito onto Dead AVX. First run going in favor of eXtasis. Let's see it from Dead AVX's side, see what he can do. Scoreboard first round, Fires it 3 frags holding on that B side. Very well played from him. And it seemed Dead AVX wanted to go for the jump, but his teammate had blocked him and takes a nade for it. Zerda going down. And we will see Dead AVX now pushing forward onto this catwalk area. He has got a player behind him, lands the shot there onto Xperience. Quick reactions from him, although if he's not careful from behind, we will see who I believe to be Fire Z. It is nothing coming out from him though. Now, Criollo onto Dan. 3 on 2. Make that a 3 on. Yeah, sorry, it's 3 on 2. Nothing more, nothing less. Xplos moving forward. Still trying to take out Fire Z, but he's holding strong here on this B side. Eds finally does shut him down. Criollo is now your last man standing. And see if we can find him. He is going towards this mid area. Is he going to go forward? And no, he's not. He's going to be sticking towards this mid. Does spot Dead AVX, brilliant reaction and aim, actually landing a deagle shot there onto him. Although 33 seconds left on the clock, he doesn't have much time to get frags and get that bomb defused. He's got a player moving in behind him, he's got a player in wooden, and as you can see, they're standing around spinning in circles, doesn't really have many options and will finally go down. Let's take it away here. Let's actually follow Fire Z's route onto this B side, see how he is playing it, as he has been playing it so solidly. Looks like it's just going to be a standard push with a nade going out towards the catwalk side, trying to catch off anyone. Flash into wooden area to stop anyone pushing out fast, although eXtasis going big towards that A side. They have nailed themselves down 2 frags and have got themselves in the lead. Make that 3 frags. Taquito taking out Eds, and Xperience is now trying to hold that A side, although it doesn't seem like it's too much of a problem. And a brilliant little headshot there from Xperience to take out Dead AVX. And that's going to put eXtasis in the lead here. And of course, after losing the first map and winning the second one, it is always nice to have that little bit of a comeback. Xperience here with the good spawn for that scope. Can he land any other frags though? He has thrown his nade out. and has been able to avoid the car blowing up and killing him. So has got the opportunity for a couple of frags. He lands the headshot there onto Eds. Superb aim from him. And we will see Johnny was pushing up to this mid area. Has actually got two off to his left. Does spot one. He's going to be flying around this corner pre-firing. Won't connect with anything. While this is happening, Taquito taking out Zerdo. Only Dead AVX and Dan are left standing, and that's going to give Johnny was a little bit more comfort as he does actually push forward. And he can be sprayed down from the catwalk area, although his teammate is laying down some covering fire over that market, so he doesn't have to be too worried about it. Dan takes out Johnny was though, and now Dead AVX and Dan are pretty much pinned down in this mid area. They can't move out too much. And Dan is sitting on the stairs, and just the act of trying to cross the stairs area could get him killed. Vidiax takes out Dan. Dead AVX is pushing forward. Vidiax is going to shut him down too. Really good movement there from Vidiax is going to take him out. Or is going to take out Dead AVX. And that's going to put us on a 3-1 scoreline. Exodus is really running away with it at the moment. Although it is early on. And AXR can still pull this one back. Vidiax spot aiming that mid area again. Exodus grabbing 2 frags early on. Make that 3 as Johnny was takes out Dan. Johnny was taking out another one as he finishes off Eds. Nearly tagging up Dead AVX, who was running past that barrels. They know where the last player is. It is towards that A side. His nade might connect here. And it just doesn't. He's going to be pushing around, laying down some pressure on Dead AVX. Let's flick over to him. He has got that golden AK trying to hold that car park area, but it's going to be so difficult for him to try and get out this car park area. He's got players watching him from both angles and pretty much exposing himself if you had to try and move out. There we go. And as you can see, Criolla does hit him in the back of the head, takes out Dead AVX, takes it to a 4-1 scoreline. And that 3-round difference is already a massive one early on. And AXR really need to make sure that AXR don't run away with this so early on. Let's take it away here with Johnny Was as he's pushing up on this mid area. Is he going to go for the market rush? No, he's not. Preferring to go for that lower market area. And we are actually seeing AXR with a very fast push here onto this A site. Explos takes out Criollo. Johnny Was needs to be quick on his feet to move over to that A site. They haven't got any SMGs there. The bomb is going down. Explos sees that barrel go on fire. And Eds gets that bomb down. Explos tries to move away, but unfortunately does get heavily tagged up in the process. And now Explos does get taken out. Taquito finishes him off. But with eXtasis only having 1 player left, it is Fire Z. Zerd is going to finish him off as he pushed up on those stairs. Going to take it to 2-4, and it seems like AXR have found just a little bit of a hole here in the defenses of eXtasis. Are they going to be going for another A push though is a big question. It seems like they are splitting out of the spawn area. Zerda is going for that extremely fast mid push. And of course with that could rotate back to A. But it doesn't seem so, and it looks like they're going for a more or less split and pick scenario. They've got a couple of players on that mid area. Although they have also lost a player in the form of Dead AVX. Although Zerdo going up big for his team takes out Nvidiax and Johnny Was. Has got a player off to his left and right. He's got to be careful now because he is stuck in the spawn area. And with AKs like Taquito watching on his location to try and take him out, it's going to be a struggle to get out of there. Although Taquito has decided he's going to be moving up here. He has got to play off to his left. Got to be careful. There won't be. And the Explos is going to take him out in the head. Bomb's going to be going down here any moment. Although Zerdo coming in with a rotate has grabbed his 3rd frag of the round. Only Fire Z left for the eXtasis side. He's going to be able to stop that bomb plant. There is one at the top of the street. He's got to be very careful here as Zerdo is pushing up on him. Zerdo grabbing his 4th of the round. Taking it to 3-4. And AXR pulling it back just a little bit and not allowing eXtasis to have that massive runaway of a 3-1 with which they started. And I have also just been messaged and let known that the South American guys do play with the American mod of Pro Mod, where they don't actually have red dots when the enemy fires. So that has been adding to a little bit of the player here, although Fire Z doesn't seem like it's bothering him too much as he has grabbed 2 frags. Eds is your last man standing. Does actually get the frag though onto Johnny Was. I was pretty sure Johnny Was is going to get that frag as he was looking into that mid area rather confidently. Eds crossing that A arch as that barrel explodes, giving him some cover, but was spotted and Taquito takes him out. and eXtasis holding on to that 2-round lead for now. And only 4 rounds left in the half. AXR definitely can still bring this one back and take themselves into the lead. They just really got to start applying themselves and really get that pressure on. I mean, it worked so well when they all pushed that A side together. And happening again, we do actually see 3 players in that mid area, 2 over towards A, and it just seems like it is another just a split and, well, let's see where we can get Frank's kind of tactic. Fires it, takes out Zerdo. And he's still just going to be playing it slow here on this B site. Has been working out pretty well for them so far. Dead AVX is really committing a lot of his time though to watching that wooden house and the alley over towards that B area. And Vidiax takes out Eds. Pushing up on him. He's got to be careful here. They are laying down quite a lot of fire. It was actually Xplos and Fires that's going to finish him off. Good teamwork here to save and Vidiax from an SMG rushing him. Now finds that meeting up with Nvidia, giving him some more cover, knowing that there aren't many players left for AXR. Now, Nvidia's there with a quick frag there onto Dan, finishing him off. It is going to be dead. A last man standing has got the bomb. He's not going to be going for the bomb plant on the B side. Looks like he wants to get a frag here before he does, but finds Zet right on top of him, takes him out. 3-6 is your scoreline, and eXtasis now increasing it to a 3-round difference. Now we do see Nvidiax off the start once again with that scope. Is it finally a B push coming out here from A? Oh, it is so. Oh wow, Johnny was with the nade. They're taking out 2. Can he get the 3rd here? He barely misses the shot there onto Dead AVX. Finally does shut him down, but Dead AVX with the car explosion killing him off. Zerda is your last man standing. And let's see if I can flick over to him, as I seem to be clicking all the wrong buttons to try and find this player. And it was actually Xplos, it wasn't Zerdo. And let's take it away here. We have actually got Dead AVX with a fast spawn. See if he can get any picks for his team. No, he won't. He's going to be rushing over towards that B side as quick as he can. Extremely fast push. Has got that scope. Misses the first shot there and the second. He's seen the players, and eXtasis are taking advantage of it. Have dropped 3 players from AXR, and now they're in loads of trouble. Dan takes out Johnny Was, and Dead AVX is completely flashed up as he waits for a play to push up on him, but it's not going to happen. Seems like they're just toying with him a bit, trying to make him sit back. And Dead AVX now finally going out for that push. Has had a couple of rounds laid down on him. And Vidiax finally going to shut him down. Dan is your last man standing with his golden AK. Hasn't got the bomb anywhere near him with the minute left on the clock. He's really got to do something here for his team. And it's got to be something rather spectacular. Has taken out Criollo. And of course, Vidiax is just around the corner, so could pick up another frag if he plays this one well enough. But trying to slow peek a scope that knows where you are is never going to work. Nvidiax proving that. And that's going to be Dan going down. 8-3 is your scoreline. 5-round difference on the board at the moment. And no doubt eXtasis are going to be absolutely ecstatic, going with an 8-4 scoreline at least onto the attacking side. Although they have got the chance for a 9-3 at the moment, and they're starting off well. Taquito with a nade onto Eds. Johnny was pushing up here. Can he grab himself a couple of frags? No, he won't. He is denied completely by Zerdo. And it seems the rest of eXtasis will be clearing that one up for him. Dead AVX trying to fight back. Takes out Nvidiax. Him and Dan pretty much in the same situation we saw a couple of rounds ago, as they're back in that mid area. Although Dead AVX is not moving with his teammate. He's rather sitting back at the moment and allowing Dan to push forward and clear out the bomb sites. That A area is open, with eXtasis only having 3 players to try and defend bomb sites. It seems that they rather opted for the let AXR have the bomb site, and then we'll try and win it back. Dead AVX now finally going in for this bomb plant. He's going for a straight bomb plant, actually trying to hide himself away from anyone in that window area. Planted. Bomb is going to go down, and now AXR can get themselves into really good positions here. eXtasis surrounding the players before they move in. They're going to be moving in all together. I mean, they don't want to weakly try and defuse this bomb. They want to use all the forces they can at once. Fire Z and Criollo working brilliantly together to nail down this last two players. Taquito sprays the barrel and kills himself off. Criollo gets the defuse, and that's going to take it to 9. And now AXR have got a mountain to climb to bring this one back. If you guys have just tuned in, this is Quad V. I am Menace, and this is the La Ligue Finals. Being eXtasis take on AXR. Each team has got a map in their hands. This is a best of 3, so the person that takes this map will be winning it. And that means that the team winning it will be taking themselves home a couple of nice prizes, which is a COD 4 server and a 10-slot TS3. And with that, I would like to send a massive shout out to the server sponsor, which is OC3 High Performance, and the TS3 sponsor, which is Tailsoft. So big shout out to them and lots of love for supporting the COD 4 scene. And here we go, going live with the second half of the La Ligue Finals, third map. And Vidiak sitting on a comfortable 15 frags with that scope, playing astounding for his team at the moment. Let's see what he does here in the second half. Going to be going for the scope pick, seeing if he can find Det AVX. Won't do so. His teammate Fire Z is pushing out in front of him with a massive pace. Fire Z pushing up, laying himself down a point of defense, spraying through those walls, making sure there's no one there. And a couple of frags coming out here from AXR as Taquito and Johnny was both dropped. Although we can see eXtasis are a lot more together onto this B side. There is only one player on this B side trying to hold it. And it is Xplos does take out Fire Z. And now reduced down to 2. eXtasis need to try and hold it strong here. Criollo takes out Dan. Zoda has pushed up onto this BH, has spotted a player, won't be able to land this frag. Oh, and that was a rather crucial one as Criollo now has the opportunity to take him out. No, Dead AVX actually coming in all the way from that A side. Gonna pick him off, and Vidiax be able to pick up this frag. Dead AVX, oh my word, they've literally just walked right past each other. Dead AVX finally turns off to his right, picks up from Vidiax, and AXR standing strong with 3 players left at the end of the round. Now they just need to try and keep the momentum and keep going. Let's see what Dead AVX can do with the scope. He's going to try and jump it. Nearly takes out his teammate there. Zerdo onto Johnny Was with that early frag nade. Or fragmentation grenade. Explosion moving back into the B site. Taquito though, on his case, takes him down. Zerdo takes out Criollo. Although eXtasis have been given the chance to push in on this B side, but they don't have the bomb. And that's going to mean a whole at the site, but they don't have anything to plant. Taquito takes out Eds. Now Fire Z's going to have to fall back and see if he can go pick up this bomb. He's got to play very cautiously. It seems like he is going to have a teammate for a little bit of reinforcement. He's not going to be spotting this player off to his right. He's got to be very careful. Zerda takes out Nvidiax and Fire Z. Taquito's now your last man standing. 1 versus 3. As he has to go up against Dead AVX, Dan and Zerdo. 45 seconds left on the clock. He's got to make something happen here, as he still needs to try and retrieve that bomb and the bomb down. And that's if he doesn't encounter anyone on the way, but of course he will be. Taquito moves forward. Spray comes in from Zerdo, landing himself his hat-trick of the round. And that's going to be a 9-5 scoreline as AXR start bringing this one back, having already won 2 rounds in a row. I apologize. Let's take it away here with Xplos. Where is he? Was pushing up onto the B side. And it seems he is being surrounded by a whole bunch of eXtasis players. He's got to be very careful here. His position has been given away. Taquito's taken out Dan. Zerdo onto Criollo. Xplos is looking to get away here, but he won't do so, and trying to run away. Get shot in the back of the head there by Taquito. Dead AVX is at the top of the street. Has been completely flashed. And won't hit anything in the process. They aren't pushing up on him at the moment. They're just trying to get that bomb down and trying to hold it. Taquito laying down on that bomb side. Zerdo's going to finish him off. But yeah, finally taking out Zerdo. Oh, and Dead AVX really nearly missing or very nearly hitting a shot there onto Nvidiax. And now Nvidiax can try and fight back, but Fire Z says, no way, that's my frag. finishes off AVX and takes it to 10-5. Only 3 rounds away here for eXtasis, and they will be taking the finals. Now let's take it away here with Zerdo, the man that has been performing so well so far for the AXR side. And as he pushes up into this mid area, the whole of eXtasis are going A, and they're going A with a pace and a half. Zerdo's going to be meeting up with some players here in this mid area. He's going to fire on this corner. Can he get something? No, he won't. Dan, though, with the nade, takes out 2 players. Dead AVX takes out Criollo. Johnny was your last man standing, takes out Dan. Dead AVX there with a scope in to finish him off. 10-6 is your scoreline, and an absolute blitzkrieg of an A push. But unfortunately, it just didn't go all that well for them, and they weren't able to close off that round. Now, let's try it again here with Zerdo. He has actually got a good front spawn, and he will be meeting up with some players here in this mid side. Can he connect with anything, though? He hasn't seen anyone push up. Does take out Criollo. They've got to neutralize him very quickly, and with that, that means an SMG is now less for the eXtasis side, and AXR... Sorry, for the AXR side, and eXtasis can into this mid-market area, and also try and clear out this B side. Xplos laying down on this milk van, or white van, whichever you do prefer calling it. Johnny was in Nvidiax taking out Eds, and Nvidiax trying to peek an SMG. I don't think that was the best decision ever, and Xplos is going to take advantage of it, taking out fires there too. Johnny was your last man standing. He is in this B arch area. He has got a player just off to his left, and they're just going to miss each other. Of course, Johnny was now has to go back for that bomb. 45 seconds left on the clock. I could be repeating myself here, but it really doesn't have much time to try and get that bomb and get it down, and hopefully not meet any players in the process. Xplos has spotted him here in the middle, though, grabbing himself with a hat trick and closing. Are really playing it well. eXtasis have only grabbed 1 round this half so far. AXR on the other hand have gotten themselves 4, so really going the way of AXR at the moment. If they keep this one up, they really and now we'll see eXtasis with that A push. Johnny was taking on Zerdo in mid. Xplos is going to have to rotate as quick as he can. Johnny was pushing up here onto the slide area. He's got a player off to his left, and that bomb is going to be going down any second. The Xplos takes out Criollo. That's going to stop. Oh, it's not going to stop the bomb planters. Taquito was the one planting the bomb. Dan's going to take out Taquito, though. Dan with the second one onto Nvidiax. Johnny is now your last man standing versus 2 players. The bomb is being defused. He's got to try and stop this bomb defuse. It won't be able to go down. Oh, it will be able to go down. Xplos sneaking in that defuse and bringing it back. My word. AXR now bringing it back for 5 rounds. eXtasis still only have 1 round to their name, and they only need a mere 3 more rounds to win this one. Now, where is Zerdo? Is he going to be pushing up into this mid area? He is, but it's going to be very delayed, and with that, he's going to have to wait it out while eXtasis push very quickly towards this B site. And we'll see Dead AVX taking out Johnny Was. Dan with an aid there on to fire Z. And eXtasis crumbling as they push up onto this B site. There aren't many players left for them, and even less so as Nvidiax gets taken out. Criollo trying to fight some and take out Zerdo. Dead AVX actually having spotted Taquito there across that mid area, I believe it was. But won't be able to do too much about it. Dan watching into mid. He's going to be pushing forward. Yes, he is. He is going to be going towards the car box side and take the long route around to try and get this rotate. Criollo pushing up with his teammate. His teammate in that B arch. He is being flanked. Xplos could pick up this frag. It takes out Criollo. Taquito is your last man standing. He is in this B arch area, and with 4 players still left from AXR, they definitely won't be throwing this round away. Dan taking out, oh sorry, Dan being taken out there by Taquito. 34 seconds left on the clock, and Taquito's actually pushed all the way to this A side. He is going to go for this bomb plan. He should be able to get it down. There's no real pressure being applied to him. He's going to sneak away from this bomb site. He's going to fight back there. Yes, he is. Takes out AVX. Here's another one in the window. Won't be able to land this frag. And Xplos and Zerdo pushing together. Sorry. Yeah, Xplos and Eds pushing together, finally closing off Dan. And that means they'll be able to get in another defuse and bring it to 10-9. And what an absolutely massive comeback so far. Now let's take it away here with Nvidiax, the guy who was playing so strong on the defending side. Let's see what he's doing on attack. Seems like he's going to go for that scope spot. Dead AVX taking out Criollo though. And he's got to react upon it. He's going to be pushing forward, seeing if he can find that player. And covers the mid areas. Johnny was pushes in front of him. Johnny was going to carry on pushing there. There's one around the corner. And does take out Zerto. Very good game sense from him. And we'll see X is actually all pushing up through mid here. And this could really work out from allowing them to push either side they want, but from other side of the map. Which is not something you see happen too often. Johnny was falling back with his teammate. It seems that they're going to go towards this A side. All three players have joined up forces. And they have spotted a play here in this Windows building. Johnny was with that bomb, didn't drop it actually, did take it with him. And now Johnny was trying to take out Dan, although Dan coming out on top takes him out. 2-on-2 at the moment. Can pick up that bomb, and that's what I was saying. You know, he really, or Zerto really could have just left that bomb down there. I say Zerto, I mean Johnny was. Johnny was could have left that bomb down there, and his teammates wouldn't have had to go all the way around to go pick that one up. But X now picking up, moving in. He does get spotted by Ed and taken out. Dan still sitting tight here in this top windows area, and now it is all down to FireZ, who is on this bomb side. He's going to be picking up the bomb. Only 10 seconds left. He really doesn't have much time for a fake. He's going to be surrounded by two different directions. Dan coming in from the archers though, taking out, and AXR have evened it up to 10-10. After being down 9-3 at the half, AXR have absolutely denied eXtasis any chance of a round, minus the one they actually get. So eXtasis will no doubt be squillets at the moment, as they know AXR are on a rampage at the moment. And at the moment, all they need to do is try and stop AXR getting the lead. Dan starting off good though, takes out FireZ. Zerto has been taken down for AXR though. Johnny was takes out Dead AVX. So that's scope down for the AXR side. Criollo pushes forward, is being gunned down. Eds with brilliant wall banging spray there. Does take out Criollo. Johnny was taking out two as Eds and X+ both drop. Dan taking out Nvidiax in the back, and Dan is now your last man standing. Okay, they'll be going for the bomb plant here on this B arch though. He has spotted a player up in mid. Didn't actually land any shots. He's being tagged up heavily and he's got to lay down some covering fire. Will the bomb be going down soon? We do see Johnny was finally moving in here with the bomb after he had to go fetch it. No nades coming out, and it seems like they have set the car on fire as a time bomb really. So even if Dan moves in onto the bomb site, he's got to wait for that car to explode or shoot it and give away his position. Although going along the wooden way towards that B side, he probably wouldn't have to worry about it. That car should explode by the time he gets there. Taquito just leaning away here, trying to stay down. Johnny was meets up with Dan though and takes him out. eXtasis finally being pressured into grabbing around here, and with only 3 rounds left to take, eXtasis need the next 2, or AXR need the next 3 to win it. Now, going to be following it away here with Dead AVX, seeing what he can do for his team. There's loads of smoke up there, so he won't be able to hit much. And with that, we'll be flicking over to Xplos. He's going to be holding over onto this B side, and that push from eXtasis seems to just have crumbled once again. They feel comfortable after getting the 1 round, and now they're just going to be playing it slow. Xplos has actually spotted one here off to his side. He's just going to be missing it. And is that player going to be pushing up on him? He's watching into wooden. Johnny was actually falling back out of that B alley, and it seems that an A push is coming out from eXtasis. They have been able to clear out that A site. AXR need to try and get in there as quick as they can. Zerto is the first man of call though if this bomb does go down. He's going to be moving up. Taquito takes out Xplos. Eds replies, bomb is down. And now Zerto moving in here. There is a play just off to his right hand side. Takes out Johnny was 3-on-1. Zerto's your last man standing as Nvidiax takes out Eds. And Zerto has got an absolute mission on his hands here. He's got 3 players all in good positions to defend this bomb site, and it's going to be a real big struggle for him to even try and find 1 frag, let alone all 3, or try and sneak in a defuse. Zerto makes some noise. He's going to be rushing onto this bomb site. I'm pretty sure he even knows that this was going to be extremely difficult, and with Nvidiax drawing the fire from Zerto, we'll see Criollo finish him off. 12-10 is your scoreline, and we have got 2 La Ligue final points here on the board for eXtasis. Can they hold on to it and get it for their team though? Or get it for the win? Let's follow here onto Johnny Was, as he's going to be pushing into this mid side, seeing if he can find a couple of frags. And it does actually get shut down by Eds in that mid-arch area. Dan taking out Criollo, AXL fighting back, not allowing eXtasis to just run away with this final. AVX trying to clear out this mid area once again. He's got to be careful of the barrel. Does actually get tagged up, and Vidiax pushes out onto that B side and takes out Dan, finishing him off with that deagle. And now eXtasis falling back once again, just huddling up. Of course, having cleared out players on that B side, AXR have been drawn over to that B area, and that means that the A side is all open. And once again, Zerto is your first man of call if the bomb does go down on A. We do see dead AVX in that spawn building as he comes around the back. Watching into that arch. There's a player just off to his right hand side.
Explosives planted.
He's going to be walking in here though. No, he's not. He's going around the back. FireZ has been tagged up on that bomb site. He's got to try and get out there as quick as he can. And we do have a little engagement here. And Vidiax takes out dead AVX, pulls out his AK. He's got to be careful. He is being fired at. He needs to find some cover and regen his health. He's being pushed from the right hand side too. Although with only 25 seconds left, they really are pressed for time. Zerto takes out Vidiax. And now Eds is being heavily tagged up as he moves on onto this bomb site. Oh, but Eds with a shot there onto FireZ, and that's going to allow him to get that defuse in. Eds not even taking a single hit. 12-11 is your scoreline, and it really is all tense now. As eXtasis just need one more round to win it, or AXR could bring this one back to a tie after being down 9-3 at the half. Oh, and that is such a shame. Vidiax actually timing out as we move here into the final round. Is he back? I hope so. He needs this one for his team. Johnny Was has pushed onto this B side, thrown out a nade, and then does finally get spotted. And do we have Vidiax back? Yes, we do. Probably just alt-tabbed a bit and took a bit long to get into this round again. Dead AVX, got to watch out for the car exploding. Explodes sitting in tight here. Lands the shot there onto Johnny Was. Is going to be falling back. Going from cover to cover at the moment. Throws that nade out. And does that actually connect with anyone in Wooden? It does do so. Nice little nade there from him. Pretty sure a couple of European players are going to be learning that nade, as it does seem rather useful. Explodes moving forward once again. He wants to make sure that no one gets in on this bomb site. And he's still going to be taking up his same little point of cover. He's going to be moving out just a little bit, seeing if he can apply some pressure. There are two players literally just around the corner. Seeing if he can find anything. Explodes laying down some covering fire once again. He is being pushed up by Taquito. Lands the frag there. Could AXR be bringing this back to a 12-12? Which means we'll be going into an overtime with the third map in the La Ligue finals, which is just fantastic. Now, oh, we do see Zerto with two frags then. Vidiax and FireZ both quickly dropping, taking it to a 12-12. We will be going into an overtime here in the La Ligue finals, as eXtasis and AXR are both tied up on 12-12. And what absolutely fantastic play from both of these teams, especially for the fact that eXtasis were 9-3 ahead at the half, and then just completely lost it. And of course allowing AXR to tie that one up. So with that, we'll be taking a quick break here on Quad V, guys. Stick around and we'll be right back with more action from the La Ligue finals. And it seems like the guys have none of this waiting time, and they want to jump straight into this overtime here, as of course match round 3 means that the first team to 4 players will be taking it in overtime. Of course 3-3 means we'll be going into a second overtime. And let's see what these guys do. AXR starting us, or Dan starting us off here with the first round of the overtime, as we do see AXR pushing up onto this A side. Dan with another one as he takes out Johnny Was through the use of that barrel, and Vidiax has got one off to his left, but you're very careful. Flying on the corner, actually Zerto takes him out, which means that FireZ is your last man standing. And coming in from the top of the street, he's going to have some trouble. Sprays onto a dead body, and that gives away his position. Oh, lands the headshot there onto Zerto, But once again, trying to retake this A bomb site is so difficult once the bomb has gone down and the players are allowed time to get into good positions. 20 seconds left on this clock, and we do see there Dan easily picking off Fire Z in the first round, going to AXR in overtime. Right, so let's have a look here what the scopes are doing. And Vidiax looking over towards that mid side, won't find anything once again. We are actually seeing an A push coming out from AXR. Seems like they're going with the model of if it's not broken, why fix it? So winning around on that A side has shown them that they can do it, and Vidiax lands the shot there onto Xplos. Dead AVX not getting in there just quick enough. It takes out Takita to even it up once again. We'll see them trying to move forward, although in Vidiax with the second one as he takes out Dead AVX. Seems that he's the one-man A defense at the moment, having the only one that's gotten franked so far. Lands another shot there onto Zerdo, and now actually has a player pushing up on him. Lands another one onto Eds. He's only got Dan to finally be on par with the ace. Misses the first shot, auto climbs onto the balcony area. Can he find this frank? Where is Dan? He's laying down, crawling back to the car pod. He doesn't want to be picked off by Vidiax. Vidiax going for that barrel, just trying to find something to finish off Dan. Dan's in a very bad position, 1 versus 3. And his players are going to start surrounding him. They've all gotten into good positions. Can Vidiax find this frag? No, he can't. Dan's just hiding away. But Vidiax has got this opportunity to get this ace, clear out the whole of the AXR team all on his own. He does land it, and he will grab himself the ace. Well played there from Vidiax, coming up massive for his team. And that'll see him grab 5 frags in the second round, putting him instantly on the top of his team scoreboard. Let's see if he can carry on with this spate of good aim. Doesn't seem so. Missing the first shot, missing the second, lands the third there onto Xplos. Johnny was taking out Zerdo, quickly moving over here to find Zed, who's pushing up onto this B side. No players pushing him just yet. And of course, that is because AXR are all pushing onto this A side. Eds has moved up into the bomb site. Dead AVX moving onto that bomb. Has got the bomb with him. Eds falls to his death, and there was no way for him to avoid that after being tagged. Dan shutting down Vidiax this time, getting a little bit of revenge for that ace that Vidiax had scored on him. And now Dan is being pressured to push out there. Criollo there with the defense though takes off Dan, and that means eXtasis will be going onto the onto the defending side with the 2 rounds on the board. I lied, they're going onto the attacking side now with 2 rounds on the board. So let's see what they can do with this. They're here with Fire Z, who has got a really good front spawn. He's going to be utilizing it to its best though. It seems so. He's rushing all the way forward. Does get taken out by Xplos with that nade. And we shut down early on, and just with that simple nade, AXR are going to know that there are players moving over towards that B side, although eXtasis are pushing in fast. They still have 4 players with them, and Vidiax takes out Eds. That means that there's only 1 more player defending that B bomb site, and they know Xplos has been playing it on that wide van. They know he's there. He has been there the whole time, and they really should be able to isolate him quickly. And we do see Xplos finally being taken out there by Takito. Dead AVX with a deagle at the top of the street. He's got a scope with him to try and help him out though. We see Takito with another one there onto Dan. Has grabbed himself. Wow, the form that round. My word, eXtasis coming up AXR coming up pretty... I lied, it was eXtasis. Yeah, Takito coming up massive when required. And now they have 2 game points on their hand here. Zerdo is watching over on this A side, and he's got the right to be nervous as eXtasis are all pushing onto that A side. Dan going down, and that's pretty much opened the whole A bomb side. Zerdo trying to get into position, frantically running, and then silent walking towards this flower bed area. The bomb has gone down, and so quickly AXR are in a bad position. Fire Z goes down, Zerdo grabs another, but Johnny was just down to his bottom, takes out Zerdo. It's a 3-on-3 at the moment. Dead AVX trying to find this bomb site. He is actually defusing it, and Vidiax has taken out Ez. Johnny Ward's onto Xbox, but no one's spraying the bomb. Oh, and Johnny Ward steals it right under him, so close. GGs are out, and eXtasis will be taking the finals of the La League. Brilliant play from both of these teams. Absolutely phenomenal stuff from eXtasis when it really mattered in the overtime. And with that, we will be closing it off with a map score of 2-1 in favor of eXtasis. And with that, they will be taking themselves home a 3-month COD 4 server and a and they will be taking themselves a 10-slot TeamSpeak 3 server, while AX are taking themselves a 10-slot TS3 server. Also, massive shout out to the sponsors of those prizes. For the server, we have OC3 High Performance, and for the TeamSpeak 3 server, we have got Tailsoft. If you guys want to follow myself, Menace, on Twitter, I am just at Menace. If you guys want to follow me on Facebook, I am just Menace FPS. Please follow QuadV on Twitter too. We are announcing when streams go live. But from myself, for this evening, for the La Liga Finals, I hope you guys have an awesome evening. Good night.